Hello, wonderful people. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Gonna kick straight into this one. Now, I've decided to make these videos a little bit shorter, a little bit more timed. I can get carried away. I realize the last few are quite long. So, I'm gonna set a limit for myself. I've got a timer here that I'm gonna set to 6 minutes. So I've got 6 minutes to draw one concept. It'll probably just be black lines for now, but we'll see how we go. If I've got a bit of time, I'll try and add some color. I'm gonna kick off today with the robot, okay? So I've got 6 minutes to draw. I'm gonna start the timer. Boom, we're off. Okay, so robot. I think I'm gonna kind of start, gonna have a little bit of time for roughs in this. So I kind of want a bit of a square head for this one. I think I'll go kind of like 1950s, like Jetsons style robot. I do love drawing robots. One thing you can do with these kind of ones is you can kind of block them out a little bit and make them a little bit more, use kind of, I guess, the 3D shapes to kind of get them to work. Now I'm gonna make this robot have a little bit of a bit of vibrance in the way they're standing, and put them on like a wheel or something. Okay, let's resize that down, give me a bit of space. Okay, yeah, cool. This is gonna be great. So we'll get the wheel there. And it's going to be a bit of a robot with a bit of attitude. So we'll get a bit of that expression in the face. It's kind of like the story I'm kind of going with here is like, you want me to do that? I ain't going to do anything. You leave me. Kind of get some better eyes. So this is when AI robots go bad, I reckon. Now I want that kind of mouth to be a little bit more robot-y. Feeling like the rough's pretty much there. Okay. I'm keeping an eye on my timer here as well to make sure. Okay, so there we go. Okay, now I'm going to just drop my brush size down a little bit. Get some nice kind of clean lines here. Let's build these eyes in. Yeah, so I feel like there's kind of like a story with this guy. Kind of, yeah, I wasn't liking that mouth. I think this will look better. Kind of a story like, yeah, AI kind of saying, no thank you, I don't want to do that anymore. Which, you know, would be great for artists because we're okay doing our own artwork, aren't we? Okay, so little antenna there. Let's get the... Now I'm kind of keeping this a nice sketchy kind of style, but still kind of working with some thick lines here. Now I do run an organization called Patch Creative, and we actually do live graphic recording. So I've gotten very used to working quite quickly with images, because graphic recording, if you look it up and have a look at what graphic recording is, it's something where you do have to work quite quick. Yeah, illustrations aren't always perfect, but you kind of get used to that and you get happy with what you produce. So I'm just going to make this a little bit boxier to give it a bit of shape. That's cool. Alright, I'm down to about 2 minutes. I'd love to hear how you think this format goes. Do you like seeing the kind of faster illustrations, or do you like the more long format? So let me know what you think. I'm kind of feeling like this is a bit more fun and energetic, right? So I'll do a couple of these, and if you're watching and you're enjoying this, let me know. Alright, so we're getting close to having this guy done. I kind of want to, I just feel like the story side of it's quite good here, so I just want to see how much more I can build out in that. Okay, tighten that up a little bit. Just going to put a little bit of like, use some negative space on the wheel here, just to kind of get that looking good. Take a bit of that out. Let's remove the background. There's our robot, and I reckon we have like a mop and bucket here, just to kind of aid this story a bit. And I've got about another minute to go, so I'm going to use my straight lines there. Kind of have the mop, so you don't want to make the connections too clean. Put a mop there. Mop strands. Maybe we'll have a little bit of water coming out that way. Just for fun, let's add in a little speech bubble. Maybe he can be saying nah. Okay. I'll just get a bit of grounding there. And there's our robot. So that's a very quick little one. And I've got time to spare. I mean, look at that. We're counting down. Obviously, it'd be great to add some color to that, but I think that's a really fun place to get to. Doing quick drawings, 6 minutes to do that one, and kind of building on just the character and telling a bit of a story. So yeah, there's my alarm. Thanks so much for watching. Chat soon.